Good Lord.
Good God. You guys are frustrating.
You're the one that made it difficult.
No, I didn't make anything difficult. You guys are...
You're already
You
making.
asked
You're,
us
you're
to
the one
do it
making this
already. We said
difficult
let's
now.
I don't know why, but I just had a brain fart right in the middle of right in the middle of that sentence. It's just like, wait, what?
God.
Don't ask me. It's not...
You've been asked. Now
It's
you
been
gotta
asked. Went from talking about
explain.
testicles to this.
Fuck off. I actually took notes this time, so you can
Good.
just kiss my ass.
I didn't get any.
All right. All right, welcome back. We are the Bonsai Movie Crew.
We are.
We are the youth of the nation.
That was a pretty good song. In the
Back
day.
whenever we were the youth of the nation.
Yeah, no shit.
Does that make me-
POD's got a new tune out that I was listening to. It's pretty badass,
Does that
actually.
make me
I'll
the
check
youth
that
of the
out.
nation now?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Man, y'all are
Big,
doomed.
You are
big
the
responsibility.
Yeah,
Yeah.
y'all are doomed.
Oh, we know. Yeah, we
You're
know.
not the one that I'm worried about.
Oh,
You're not
okay.
the ones that I'm worried about.
You know, sometimes, like, especially whenever they're, like, big pep rallies and everything, I'm sitting there and, like, some people stay quiet or some people, like, cheer a lot. I'm thinking, if everyone in here was me right now, it would be dead silent and these people would look so stupid.
I think we had similar thoughts. Like, we just in there to pep rally. It's like,
Why are you all getting so excited?
Yeah.
Like, it's not
Yeah.
that fucking great.
what's exciting about this?
Yeah. Pep rally.
Go, team, go.
Go, team, go.
We only have one or two, like, every year. It's before homecoming and at the end of the year.
They should just have like one of those, you know, the yeahs where you're just like, yeah, at the end of the pep rally.
Yeah.
Everybody say yeah, yeah.
That'd be hilarious. Just one time, everybody do it the same way. Yay.
Oh, what are we cheering for? You're gonna lose again.
For real.
Like, what's the point?
Stupid.
Stupid.
It's funny.
The only time we actually, you know, it was a good time is we actually had the football players getting cheerleader outfits come out there and start fucking doing the pom poms and shit. That was
They did
actually
that?
kind of fun. Yeah,
They didn't do that for us.
Couple-
Yeah, no doubt.
a couple of my buddies. Yeah,
Oh, he's part
Okay,
of the
I
jocks.
would have been excited to see that.
that
would've
was
been
actually
funny.
pretty
I
funny.
don't know. I don't like pep rallies. I never liked anything like
Well, no.
about
Well,
school.
our
That
cheer
would've been
team
fun.
isn't even good either. Our cheer team, they all like, then none of them smile. They're so
Oh, if you're listening,
unenergetic.
you suck.
Well,
Well,
smile.
some
spirit.
of them, like the freshmen, will smile, but like the seniors and the juniors and stuff, they don't.
Well, yeah, they're
smile.
jaded.
They just,
They're
like-
jaded by then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They all
they're
smoke. They all
worked
smoke a
out.
pack a day now, and they lost their. They all lost their virginity to the linebacker.
I bet
So-
they did. Dad,
They're like, just give it a couple years, girls. You'll be
Give
just
me an
like
A.
us. Give me an A.
Their smokers call.
Yeah.
One of them's
With a baby on their hip, like.
One of them's got the little thing for the
It's
voice.
not
Yeah.
a trailer park. Lord.
Bubbles
have
comes out of
mercy.
nowhere. Something seems a little fucky.
Oh man. All right.
Okay. Wow.
Again, we are the Bonsai Movie Crew. Don't forget about our socials down there.
They were over there last time.
Yeah.
In the
Well,
corner.
one of them didn't show up for us.
So they'll be somewhere in this general vicinity.
Oh shit!
They'll
I
be
forgot
all
my
over
killer
the place.
mask.
But I don't think they showed up last time over here.
No, they were in this corner over here.
Well, put it over top of Vegeta. You might be able to see it. It might be. Vegeta.
Well, I'm saying like the one showed up, but the other one didn't.
Oh, there was two. Okay, so
Yeah.
okay.
So I don't
Well,
think
they're-
that's my
here.
bad. There's something happened with the exporter. It takes a long time to export. I didn't feel like
Mhm.
doing it all over again.
I understand.
And we got our video out late last week and everything. Last week was just
it was.
I don't know, man. I think Five Nights at Freddy's threw us off
Well,
because
there.
It was
last week was a
Halloween.
blur.
Well,
Holy
damn.
shit! Joseph, your house is falling apart.
We'll be back in a few minutes. Just as like, fuck it, I can't do anything about this right now.
yeah, I don't know what you want me to do about it.
Is that from the heater?
No, that's to the water heater.
Yeah, we're all gonna die of carbon monoxide poisoning.
What are you talking about? It's been off this whole time. They just put it back on like a week ago.
Uh
Anyway,
huh.
that explains all the headaches.
Okay.
Anyway, don't forget about the socials and also
That's why he can't
Get a
think.
carbon monoxide detector for your home. Better safe than sorry.
He just added that to his to-do
We
list.
know we have one. This is why I wasn't scared, because it never
Okay.
went off.
All
But
right.
then again, it does beep every once in a while, so I think it needs a new battery.
No, because remember
maybe
whenever
there's
I
just
was
something
homeschooled,
going
it
on.
went off that one time, like for 5 minutes straight, and you told me to change the batteries, and I did, and it stopped.
Yeah, it's
Yeah, that's usually the battery.
Yeah.
Like the battery.
Okay.
will,
So
like-
what is the beeping that's going on now?
I don't know.
Uh,
Hopefully it's nothing bad.
do you still have the owner's manual?
I don't know. Sometimes I get a little sleepy, though.
Well, everybody gets sleepy.
I mean, like, a lot. Headache, sleepy. Is that normal?
I mean, yeah, but not
I'm just
like
kidding. No, that's
concurrently.
get to a point
like,
where you just don't wake
No,
up.
that's
I
true.
mean, that's an
Yeah,
issue.
yeah. Hey, it's just a really long
the
nap.
don't waking up part is the one I'm worried about.
Oh, well, I won't know because I'll be sleeping.
Hmm.
Well, that happened.
Anyway, let's move on.
Hell of a time for it to have it too.
What the fuck? Yeah, I don't even understand it. Why is shit only happens when we're down here doing? We're down here 2 hours a week, and every time we're down here, something happens. It's like I don't know the vibration of our voice.
Better than you being up there, like watching TV, and then all of a sudden you hear a bang crash.
You're
There's
like,
nobody
what the
down here.
fuck?
You're
When
like,
you
what
come
the
down
fuck?
here, I bet you wouldn't even notice that. If you came down here?
Probably not. It did take me a while to notice it the first time, but that time it was because a bird got in there and had
Eee.
died, and it shit all over the place down here. I never even
It
knew there was a bird
did.
down here, and it died.
Oh no!
Yeah, I was like, what the fuck? And I guess it came in through that thing and just. Anyway, you can't see my basement.
That's
but
what I thought was in there. I was like, heard,
I wouldn't have been
fluttering.
surprised.
I was like, what the fuck?
There's a fucking,
A fucking
bat.
squirrel coming in.
Babies!
Fucking
squirrel.
Karen would literally put her jacket over her head and
I would
a
get
fucking
under the
squirrel
desk.
come in and like run around the fucking
Squirrel.
place.
We'd be doing Christmas vacation. Squirrel.
There's
like
a
that one
Christmas
time-
vacation tree at Narge right now, and the squirrel comes up out of the tree, like pops in and out. Yeah.
Karen's going there right after
Oh,
here.
sorry.
I so am. That's my new tree.
you
Yeah.
remember
Is it like a
It's-
full-on tree?
It's like a blow up to go outside.
I don't care. I'm buying it.
Okay.
How much is it?
I don't know. It didn't stop.
It doesn't matter. I'm buying
It
it.
doesn't matter.
You remember that time the bat got in the grandma's
I can
house
look
and
it
I
up
killed
for
it
you.
with
Hold
a
on.
hockey stick?
Mhm.
It's
That was a
pretty
good
funny.
time.
All I know is we had a bat in our house once, and we just got the tennis racket out. Like we didn't know what else to do.
The great outdoors,
Yeah.
tennis racket. Yeah.
Anyway, let's get on into our.
177.99.
Holy shit!
I'm still buying.
For $177.
You
See
think
it?
I'm playing?
Look, the little squirrel pops in and out of there.
Oh, it's the car too.
Oh, wow.
See, it's worth it.
Yeah, sure.
That's not worth it to you.
No, not for
What's wrong with you?
$177. Well, I also live over by the high school, so
You
I
can't
can't
put
put
it out.
anything in my front
I
yard.
can.
You know how many times I've had to, like the
can't.
neighbors got their house up for sale. You know how many times I've had to come home and fix their sign?
You're so nice. It plays the song too.
Yeah,
I don't know.
I can hear it.
Oh my!
I don't know if it does or not. I can just hear the song.
Yeah, I'm so.
Anyway,
buying
let's
it.
move on. Let's get into our creator profile this week. Anybody guess who it is?
Anna Kendrick.
No.
Damn.
Good
I'm
guess
really?
though. No.
Adam
Is it
Devine.
the blondie?
No,
No.
Rebel.
Fatty?
No.
Damn.
No.
I'm out.
You got wow. You guys are terrible.
Is
At
it
this.
know.
from the movie?
Yes.
Wait.
Is it that one singing guy?
No.
It's her roommate that never wanted to talk to her.
That would
No,
be
that'd be funny.
It's
Nope.
the
Is it
Asian
from-
girl that doesn't talk.
That's what I
No.
just said.
Oh,
Oh no, that was the other one. When she did talk, you just couldn't hear her.
yeah. That's what
Come on, you guys. Pull your brains
Is it?
together.
Is she from the Bella Group?
No.
So, dude,
No.
it's a chick.
Yeah.
It's not part.
This
of
should
the
be so much
It's
easier
not
than
part
it
of
is.
the Bella group.
No.
Oh, it's the director lady.
Oh,
The
Elizabeth
blondie.
Banks.
Yeah.
I love her.
Of course, it's Elizabeth Banks.
Well,
She's
she
in the
was only
movie
in it
and
for,
the director.
I love her.
Yeah.
She wasn't the director of this one.
Did she produce it?
Producer.
Whatever. Either way, Elizabeth
Yeah,
Banks.
Shit straight, just
Elizabeth Banks.
I love her.
Okay.
So I will read Elizabeth Banks, and then somebody else can read the movie. All right, who is Elizabeth Banks? Actress Elizabeth Banks has pursued a prolific film career with roles in projects like Spider-Man, Invincible, Zack, and Miri Make a Porno. W, and the blockbuster The Hunger Games. She
made
is.
those?
She didn't make them. She was in them.
Oh, was she the who was she?
She was that lady that dressed really weird all the time, and
The lady who announced who they were
Yeah,
going to be. Okay.
yeah. Hold on. She also has worked in television, earning Emmy nominations for her guest roles on 30 Rock, which was awesome. I love 30 Rock. And Modern Family. A co-founder of Brownstone Productions, Banks made her big screen directorial debut with Pitch Perfect. Oh, she directed the second one, Pitch Perfect 2, in 2015, and later helmed a reboot of Charlie's Angels, which I heard was garbage.
Yeah.
Early life and career. Elizabeth Banks was born Elizabeth Marisol Mitchell. Okay. On February 10th, 1974, in Pittsfield, Massachusetts. Massive two shits.
Massachusetts. Shut up.
During her childhood, she enjoyed the outdoors and was active in sports. She broke her leg while sliding into third base during a softball match, and afterward turned to theater, enjoying the camaraderie and teamwork to be found in performance. Mitchell, I don't know why they're calling her Mitchell now. Just say Banks. Mitchell then went on.
Mitchell.
Yeah, they're calling her by her, like, I guess, maiden last name, I would assume. Mitchell went on to earn.
I don't like it.
I don't either.
You
Her
better get used to it.
BA. What is BA? Badass? Hold on.
Bachelor.
Where's it at? I think it's
7.
Oh shit, not that one.
Seven.
Hold on.
7.
That just makes
It's hardcore.
That's actually who that one's about too.
It's hardcore.
Anyway.
What was that one?
It was from Slither. It was whenever she Elizabeth Banks stuck that fucking thing in the zombie dude's face, and dude's like, "Bitch is hardcore."
She's been in so
Oh,
much stuff. She was
yeah.
in Scrubs. She's
She's been all kinds of shit.
everything.
Yeah. Earned her BA with bachelor's.
Bachelor of Arts.
Yeah, Bachelor of Arts from University of Pennsylvania, graduating magna cum laude. Whoa, ooh, kinky. And then earned her
BS,
MFA.
Bachelor of Science.
Motherfucking
Bullshit.
what? Motherfucking ass. Her MFA,
Master of motherfucking art. No,
Master of fucking art,
Yeah, Master of fucking art.
motherfucking
Master of Fine Arts.
Master of that's probably
That
what
makes
it is.
Master
more
of
sense.
Fine
From the
Arts.
American Conservatory Theater in San Francisco. Now she's Banks. Banks lived in.
You're
Don't-
throwing
I'm
us all
so
off,
confused.
alright?
Who are we
Yeah.
talking about?
It should have just been Banks this whole time, not
Shoulda
Mitchell.
just Banks.
Banks lived in New York for a time and acquired required on-screen experience in Gotham-based TV productions like Sex and the City and Third Watch. She made her movie debut in the gender-twisted drama Surrender Dorothy and starred in the 2000 John Singleton remake of Shaft before changing her last name to Banks. Okay. She didn't want to be confused with another thespian named Elizabeth Mitchell, who later starred in the series Lost and V. I don't know who that is, so doesn't matter. Movies and TV. Wet Hot American Summer, Spider-Man, Catch Me If You Can. Moving to Los Angeles, California from New York City, Banks would land roles in scores of films that span the... Why do I have to use dumb words? Gamut, I guess? From comedy to drama, horror, and sci-fi fantasy after appearing in the cult classic Wet Hot American Summer, which is an awesome,
I love that movie.
awesome movie. She played Daily Bugle newspaper secretary Betty Brant in Spider-Man 2002.
I was gonna say.
Yeah, followed by a turn later that year as a bank employee in Steven Spielberg's Catch Me If You Can. Many other notable roles followed, including parts in The 40-Year-Old Virgin, which is awesome, Invincible, Meet Bill, I don't know what that is, Zack and Miri Make a Porno, which is fucking hilarious, Definitely Maybe, and a reprisal of her Brant role in Spider-Man 2004 and 2007 sequels, W, Scrubs, and 30 Rock. In 2008, Banks starred as First Lady Laura Bush in the Oliver Stone-directed George W. Bush biopic, W. The following year, she returned to her guest role on the medical comedy Scrubs, in which she had portrayed Dr. Kim Briggs in 2006. In addition to her movie work, Banks continued on TV with a recurring 30 Rock role as conservative news commentator Avery Jessup, which she ends up marrying. Or not, I don't know if they marry or if they just have a kid together. What's this? Alec Baldwin's character.
I think they get married.
Yeah. But she wasn't, she was okay on that show.
But their relationship was hilarious. They talked to each other
Yeah.
so formally. It was hilarious.
Yeah. But that show was amazing anyway.
Mm-hmm.
It becomes romantically involved with Alec Baldwin's character, Jack Donaghy.
Mm-hmm.
Banks received 2011 and 2012 Emmy nominations for her work. All right, The Hunger Games. Banks appeared in a whopping 6 films in 2012, including People Like Us, The Details, What to Expect When You're Expecting, and Man on a Ledge, which was like could have been better.
I don't think I
Man on a Ledge. It was good, but it was like it could have been better. One of those deals.
I watched What to Expect When You're Expecting when I was pregnant.
Yeah,
that was funny because I was pregnant.
Her biggest project that year was the screen adaptation of the best-selling Suzanne Collins series, The Hunger Games. The film starring Jennifer Lawrence featured Banks as Effie Trinket, a Capitol representative with a particularized accent who sports brightly hued wigs, face makeup, and extravagant attire.
Josh Hutcherson plays in that movie.
Yes.
He plays as PETA.
Yes. Games
I've never seen that.
Games grossed more than 690 million worldwide, which is ridiculous, and Banks was cast in its sequels, Catching Fire, Mockingjay Part 1, and Mockingjay Part 2. Love and Mercy, The Lego Movie, Magic Mike XXL, and Modern Family.
Don't look at me like that.
In 2014, Banks starred in Melinda Ledbetter in the acclaimed biopic Love and Mercy about the life of the Beach Boys. Brian Wilson and also provided voice work for the Lego Movie. The following year, she appeared in Magic Mike XXL and gained another Emmy nomination for her recurring role of Sal on the hit sitcom Modern Family. Banks also revisited her old role of Lindsay for the Netflix miniseries Wet Hot American Summer, First Day of Camp, and Wet Hot American Summer 10 Years Later.
Those weren't bad.
I didn't watch them.
They were bad.
Power Rangers, The Happy Time Murders, and Brightburn. Also in 2017, Banks co-starred in the latest version of Power Rangers as the treacherous Rita Repulsa, which I thought she did a great job of. I thought that movie was awesome, but a lot of people didn't like it. After sharing the screen with Melissa McCarthy and a series of puppets in 2018's The Happy Time Murders, that movie is also underrated as shit.
I agree. I didn't think it was bad. I thought it was funny.
It's underrated as fuck, yeah. I like that movie. She returned to voice work for 2019's The Lego Movie 2, the second part, which are also awesome movies. That year, she also featured prominently in Brightburn, which is also another great fucking movie. As the mother of an alien child with terrible powers. It was pretty much What If Superman was bad.
Mm-hmm.
Pitch Perfect productions and directing.
It's very good.
Oh yeah, for sure. Banks has worked behind the scenes as well she started the production company Brownstone with her husband Max Handelman. Handelman?
Handelman.
Okay.
You just say Handelman.
Yeah. And
you have to pronounce every single syllable.
And the two have produced Surrogates from 2009 and Pitch Perfect movies 2012, 2015, and 2017. 3 comedic outings about an all-women's cappella group starring Anna Kendrick and Rebel Wilson. Banks made her big screen directorial debut with the second. I know how to say it.
The butt.
The boot.
The boob.
with the second Pitch Perfect film, which earned around 285 million worldwide, more than doubling the gross of its predecessor. She also directed and acted in the short Just a Little Heart Attack as part of the Go Red for Women campaign, which educates viewers on heart disease. Charlie's Angels. Taking on a big load. My bad, guys. I said that wrong. Although I know a lot of people that would like to give Banks a big load.
Wrong?
wrong, or did you
Freudian slip.
mean
I mean,
it?
still though, taking on a big load is still like,
It's
Innuendo.
yeah.
It's still there.
Banks signed up to co-write, direct, produce, and act in the 2019 reboot of Charlie's Angels, starring Kristen Stewart, Naomi Scott, and Ella Balinski as the crime-fighting trio. Although the film underwhelmed at the box office during its opening weekend, Banks insisted she was proud of the final product. Husband. Banks married film producer and sport writer Max Handelman in 2003, and together they have two sons, Felix and Magnus, who were born via surrogate. Oh, wow. Okay. And that's it. Born via surrogate, huh?
They didn't even bring up movie 43. I wonder why.
Yeah, I think you can guess why.
That movie is hilarious. I don't care what anybody
It
says.
is a funny movie, but I don't know why nobody wanted to be a part of that project.
Because it's somebody decided that it sucked, and so everybody decided that they were going to go along with it, even though it doesn't. It's hilarious.
It's good. It's a funny fucking movie.
It is
I mean,
funny fucking movie.
Hugh Jackman has balls for a chin.
Yeah.
I mean, come on. Come on.
Yeah.
Funny. Anyway,
And that one kid that was being homeschooled.
yeah. Or whenever they bring in Zoe
Lip,
Grace
it was
Moretz.
lip.
I think a lot of it was like, it was in poor taste. But like, because
Sure.
like Chloe Grace Moretz was like,
That was that was
17.
the most terrible.
yeah, she was like
Out of all of
17
them.
and they were going through this like whole period thing. It's like, hold on now. You're
That
kind
one,
of.
that one was the worst because
Yeah.
if you're a grown man and you can't handle a girl having her period, that's ridiculous.
Yeah.
That was
So-
the worst one. But the rest of them, yeah, okay, they're all in poor taste, but like that's part of what's wrong with society nowadays is that we can't have in poor taste movies and them still be
Yeah, this is
funny.
back during whenever people were starting to get offended by
Yeah.
everything too. So.
I don't know. Movie 43 to me is hilarious.
It is funny.
It legit the first time I watched it, I think I laughed until I cried. So
One of the best was the one with Anna Faris and
oh yeah, the shit on my chest.
yeah, the
or
shit on my
whatever.
chest one. So,
Yeah. Yeah.
That's a good one.
Have you seen it? Yeah.
it's definitely something you don't bring up to a lot of people.
Oh, I do. Anybody watch movie 43.
just
It's
watch
a huge
it.
recommend.
Yeah, it's probably one of the movies that could eventually
I'll
become a
watch
cult
it
classic.
if you watch at least the first Hunger Games.
You've never seen the Hunger Games?
I've never seen the Hunger Games.
They're not bad,
I
dude.
never had any interest.
They're good.
They're good.
They are.
I watched the Battle Royale.
That's not even the same thing.
Yeah, it's not.
It's the same.
Sort of
No.
premise, not really. It's not. A bunch of kids fight, yes, but that's the only thing that they have in
You
common.
should give Hunger Games a try.
Yeah, Hunger Games is pretty
It's
good.
really
Just
good.
the first movie, and I'll watch movie 43.
You ever seen Maze Runner?
Deal.
Deal. Okay.
I have, yeah.
You
It's not as good as
yeah.
that though.
No, have you ever seen Maze Runner?
Mm-hmm.
Kind of the same.
It's
concept.
better than Maze Runner.
Yeah.
All right. Anyway, moving on. Let's get into. Or hold on. Favorite Elizabeth Banks movies.
Role models.
Role models. That's a good one. Yeah.
Wet Hot
I gotta
American.
look up her movie.
Wet Hot
Hold on.
American Summer,
Yeah, that's a good
probably.
one.
Wet Hot
Sure.
American Summer.
I'd have to go through her whole thing, but like that
I'd have to go through a lot of it too. I've got a couple of toss ups. I think.
Yeah, I think that it would be a toss up
Hello?
for a lot of things. Like I love movie 43, that's hilarious, but she's just like one little blip on there.
Yeah.
But maybe or Wet Hot American Summer is really funny. I don't think she's in enough of that one though.
She's not in.
She
Role
was in
Models a
Cocaine
lot
Bear?
either.
No, she directed it.
Oh,
I'm pretty sure she directed Cocaine Bear.
Yeah, she did.
Yeah, she
She's
did.
not in it.
She's not in it.
Mm-mm.
I would say that's almost my favorite because that was a good fucking movie. It was pretty funny. But I'm gonna go with Zack and Miri Make a Porno, dude.
You know what? Yep, I agree because
Zack and Miri Make a Porno is fucking hilarious. That movie is awesome.
she was in the Lego Movie too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
she was in both of them. She was
I will
the
agree with you that I'm gonna go with you on that. A huge second one for me would be Brightburn.
I was gonna say Brightburn.
Just because I like to see
yeah.
when they go outside of their.
yeah,
You know,
I really like
she-
Brightburn.
She really. Oh my god, that movie.
Yeah,
I can't say enough good things about that movie. If you
Yeah.
have not seen Brightburn, that is one.
I think that's actually a James Gunn movie, isn't it? He directed that.
I believe so.
I think he directed that one.
Mhm. It's hugely underrated.
Oh, for sure.
I like a large coffee. You mean a venti? No, I want a large. It's venti because it's 20.
No, that's isn't that role model? That's role
Who
model.
did she
yeah.
voice in the Lego
Bente.
Movie?
Wild Style.
Oh, I thought that
The
was
main
Katy
girl.
Perry who did
Yeah.
that. Oh no, that's Smurfs.
Anyway, so you don't have a favorite?
No,
or?
I do. I don't know which one though, because it's a toss up between The Hunger Games and Pitch Perfect. Because I really do like this, and kind of the Lego Movie because I really like.
I don't really consider Pitch Perfect her movie if she didn't direct it, and she's not in a lot of it. You know,
She actually wasn't
Okay.
supposed to be in it. I
Well,
think
then The
she's-
Hunger
her-
Games.
She stepped in because the original actress was out. She was a producer originally, and that was all. And then I think it was
Her scenes with
somebody else was supposed to do it. And
I don't really like the commentators in the. We'll get to that though. in the
Their
movie.
scenes that
I
they
don't remember
did
if I put that
together.
in there or not.
Her and that dude, the commentary, they did it in one day.
Do
yeah.
they?
Yeah.
Yeah, they did.
Anyway, let's move on.
didn't
What have you
put it in
guys
there.
been watching this week?
What the hell have you been watching?
I guess we'll start with Eric.
Okay, so I watched Godzilla, King of Monsters. I watched. Oh, you put me on the spot now. The Mummy.
Which one?
Yeah, that's the problem.
Oh, the one with Tom Cruise.
Yeah,
I'm
I
sorry.
almost watched that.
I watched.
It's on Netflix right
You
now,
know
isn't
what?
it? Or
I'm
something?
not-
Max.
I'm not
Oh, it's
gonna
on
sit
Max.
here and
Wait,
be like,
was it? No, it's
Netflix.
Netflix. It's Netflix.
Is it
I'm not
Netflix?
gonna sit here and say don't watch it because it's got its own twist.
It's okay. It's
Okay,
not as
yeah,
bad
it's
as people
not-
make it out to be.
Yeah,
I really
it's
just
worth-
hate it because not because I want to watch it, but I hate it because it killed it.
Yeah, it killed the whole monster universe thing. And
I
everything.
really wanted to see that come to fruition.
I did. I think that would have been really
I
cool.
liked how they were bringing like the Monster University universe. into
Monster
it.
University.
Yeah, that was amazing.
Yeah, I don't know. Hopefully, I mean, I wish they would have done something with it.
For sure. Yeah.
I hate that it killed it. That's what I hate.
Yeah.
about it.
I do too.
What else did I watch? I watched Scrubs. I picked up what?
I love Scrubs.
Yeah, I picked up on Witcher season 3. Just started watching that today. Like, I don't know,
I
halfway. through
didn't
the
even
first
make it through
episode.
season 2.
No,
No, it's nothing against the show. I lost interest.
I got really into it. But I just haven't picked up on the third season. What else did I watch? I watched something else. I don't know. Can't think of it. So
Karen, what'd you watch?
I watched Sex Tape because we've been wanting to see that. It finally.
Oh,
came
the
on
one with
Netflix. Jason Segel.
yeah.
Yeah, that was pretty funny. Watched The Equalizer 3.
Oh yeah, was it any good?
I have
Amazing.
not watched it.
I
It's
really
got a really
liked it.
bad Rotten Tomatoes
Really?
score.
I liked it. I mean, it's. Just as good as the other ones, as far as I'm concerned. I mean, he's a little slower, but I mean, my God.
He's old.
Yeah. I mean, but it's just as good. I mean, the kill scenes and stuff, you're still like, Jesus. Still good. I watched that Haunting show and Vacation Friends.
Oh, that's
Oh,
a good
yeah,
movie.
That
good
was
one.
pretty funny.
Yeah, it's pretty funny. That girl went out with the second one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I seen that.
Yeah.
I think that's why we watched it, because we seen they were coming out with the second one. Watching another episode of The Righteous Gemstones. So getting back into that because it's not October anymore.
I thought the second one was already out.
What?
It might be.
I don't think so.
I think so because I swear that's what me and Ken.
It'd be on Hulu if it was.
I swear me.
I think it was on Hulu, wasn't it?
It was on Hulu. The first one
Yeah.
was that we watched.
I think
don't
they're
know if the
Hulu
second one-
originals.
Yeah.
I
So-
swear. I think the second one was out.
I don't know.
I don't
We
think
watched
it
the
is
first
yet.
one.
I don't think it is. I might be wrong, but I don't think it is yet.
Check your Just
yeah,
Watch
I'm,
app.
I'm checking.
Yeah, check it out.
Uma, which was a horror movie that had Sandra Oh in it. Was
Yeah, it's about her mom
Yeah,
or
I-
something.
never seen her in a scary movie.
I heard that movie wasn't very good either.
It was okay.
Yeah.
It had some pretty good moments, but it wasn't overall. I probably would watch it again, but it wasn't terrible. And then I watched Drag Me to Hell. I've seen it before.
I love that movie.
I don't care for it.
You don't like it?
Mm-mm.
Oh,
I didn't like
man.
it the first time, and I
Sam
wanted-
Raimi, baby.
It's
Yeah,
out.
but the
It's out on
problem is-
Hulu.
Huh?
It's out on Hulu and Disney Plus ESPN bundle. Yeah, the Hulu. It's on Hulu.
Does it say that it's got a release date?
No, it's out on Hulu.
I know, but
Yeah,
it's going to still say a
it's-
release date.
It says watch now Hulu.
Oh, okay. Oh, maybe it is out.
Yeah, so it's yeah. But no, my problem with it is that it is Sam Raimi, and usually
Yeah,
he's
me and Kendra watched it.
he's an amazing director.
What?
The second one.
Oh, you did watch
Yeah,
it?
we watched it.
Oh, I thought you said you only watched the
Was
first
it a
one.
good-
We
too?
watched the first one and the second one. Yeah.
Okay,
It's
but
got what's his name?
John Cena.
No, well, yeah, John Cena.
I didn't even see him.
Shit, he's always in movies with Adam Sandler. Crazy Eyes.
Oh, Steve
Oh.
Buscemi.
Steve Buscemi. He's in
love
there
him.
as the one crazy girl.
His
he's-
wife.
No, he's her dad.
Yeah, John
Bush-
Cena's wife.
Yeah, John Cena's wife. Steve
Yeah.
Buscemi's her dad.
That's awesome. But like, so they said, that was like a return to his like glory days or whatever, was Drag Me to Hell, because of like the slapsticky stuff that was in that movie.
Yeah.
It feels out of place to me in that movie because it's too.
It's too forced.
It's too serious. And 90% of the movie is serious, and the ending is so heart wrenching.
It is. It's a gut punch.
It is so heart wrenching, and so then you've got the slapsticky stuff happening throughout the movie. It just doesn't fit.
I don't know. I liked it. I thought it was a good movie.
Yeah,
I agree with the return to form thing because I think that if Sam Raimi would have had the budget back then that he had with that movie, it would have been the same.
It's the ending and the seriousness, the serious tone of the movie that doesn't fit that.
I wanted to Drag Me to Hell
slapsticky.
too with
The-
Justin Long.
If they were going to have the serious tone in that ending, then they should have dropped the slapstick stuff.
Maybe.
That's just my opinion. I don't care for that. It kills the vibe of the movie for me. Because if you got Evil Dead, which has got slapsticky stuff, and then you killed, Bruce Campbell at the end in that brutal of a way, it wouldn't fit either.
Right.
See what I'm saying?
Yeah. I don't know. I liked it. I don't have an issue with the movie, but I haven't seen it in a long time either.
Yeah.
So,
Especially the first time I remember not liking it, and then the second time I watched it, and I was like, now I know why I didn't like it. Like I had to watch it a second time to
Right.
really understand why I didn't like it, and that's why I didn't like it.
yeah.
Anyway, that's it.
Oh, Madison, what you been watching, man?
I watched The Future Man, more season 2 because I got to season 2, and then I've been watching Supernatural. I'm on episode 16. I just got to episode 16, I think, and then I watched The Journey 2 or whatever. I didn't bother with the first one. I don't know if there is a first one.
The Journey.
Yeah. To Adventure Island or something like that. I don't know. It had Josh Hutcherson in it. So I watched it. It was okay.
The Journey to Adventure Island.
I'm pretty... Yeah. I know it's called The Journey. Hold up.
Oh, Journey to the Center of the Earth?
What? No.
Or is that the one with... No, that's the one with The Rock.
Yeah, the one with the rock.
The Rock's
is
in
what
it.
I'm talking
Yeah.
about.
He bounces pebbles off his pecs.
Yeah, that's...
Or berries or something
Oh,
like
The
that.
Journey to the Center of Earth 2.
Yeah, that's what he
I
said.
thought it was called Adventure Island.
Because the first one had Will Ferrell in it. And then The Rock was in the
The
second one.
Mysterious Island.
Whatever. Yeah, I know what you're talking about, though.
Yeah.
Anyway, is that what you watched?
Yeah.
Okay. I watched, as usual, I don't watch that much. But I did finish Gen V this week. The last 2 episodes. That show is fucking nuts, and I love it. So the end of it was like, the last episode was just like worth the entire season. If you guys have watched The Boys, I guess.
I got it on my list.
Watch it, dude. It's so good. It's so good.
Karen's list just keeps getting
It
bigger
does,
and bigger.
man. Like,
I tell you, it's hard to keep up with good shows, man.
it is.
It's hard to keep up
added
with them.
more stuff than she can watch.
Mhm.
There's a lot of shows that I've started and haven't finished, or like I'm gonna get to at some point. Like that Blue Eyed Samurai's out. I haven't even started that yet. I want to watch it. There's another anime on Netflix that just came out that I want
It's
to
the
watch.
only good thing about winter.
Yeah, you get a lot more time for that stuff. But hell, I'm still making my way through Supernatural and Seinfeld, so I watch Seinfeld here and there still. We've been watching some of that. I did watch a couple episodes of that this week. I haven't watched any Supernatural, but we have been still watching Impractical Jokers. We watch it for dinner. Also, we watched the new Saw movie, Saw X.
Yeah.
I gotta say, it was pretty good.
But-
I was impressed. It's like the best one since the first one.
Really?
Yeah, I really liked it. I was like, I didn't think I was gonna like it at all. I was like, oh fuck, here we go with another one of these.
Am I gonna be lost if I just pick
No,
back up with that?
no, you wouldn't be lost at all. No, honestly, if you want to know like where it takes place, it's before John Kramer dies.
It would have to be.
Yeah, and I liked it because
when I
like
saw him on
it's
the,
not
the
it
trailer,
doesn't
I was
just
like,
it doesn't just start out in like this
yeah.
torture room where these people have to make their way through these torture rooms or anything stupid like that. It literally starts out with him and he's just like in his everyday thing. Like he's still doing his jigsaw thing, but you don't see any of that.
Mhm.
It's just him like going to the doctor and like talking about his cancer, and then it goes into like other stuff, and and he hears about this all amazing
A
treatment.
day in the life.
Yeah, sort of. And it has more story and heart and background to it, and it follows John Kramer. That's what I loved about it. I was like, okay, this movie's about Kramer himself and all that, and like this is awesome. So I really enjoyed it. I thought it was really good.
John Kramer sounds a lot like Joe Kramer.
Well, might be one and the same.
Mhm.
But
I
I would say if you have seen
That's why that fell off.
if you have seen like the
Strange.
first
We're gonna
like
fall asleep here in a
couple,
minute
the
and we'll wake
first
up in a
trilogy
torture
or
room.
whatever, if you've seen the first trilogy, I would suggest watching this movie. It's really good. It has nothing to do with like any of the movies after John Kramer dies or anything like that. It has nothing to do with any of that
See,
shit.
that's what a lot of these.
Honestly, it could be a
things need to do,
standalone
though.
movie. Like it's a standalone movie on its own. So you don't have to know anything about Saw to watch it. So, but yeah, it's really good. I was really impressed
Maybe.
with it.
Maybe
What?
I'll watch it.
You should
Yeah.
watch it seriously. Like if you like, it's not all about the torture porn. It's not all like he still has his traps in it, his contraptions, but it's not oversaturated with like 10 different people who bite the dust. It's like 5 people, and it's really good. It's not overly gory or anything like that. It concentrates more a little bit on the story and shit like that. And it's just a good fucking movie. I was really impressed with it. I really was.
I'll say the Saw movies did. What the one thing that they did right was the anxiety-inducing things. With the
And with this, the anxiety stuff, it's there, yeah, but not nearly as much.
no, they started to rely too heavily on that.
Yeah,
is what
and
I'm saying.
it's not there as much.
Yeah, like in the beginning, it was kind of like they did it right. It just showed up just enough to make you like.
I honestly
but-
think this is like a return to form
Yeah.
back to the first one.
yeah,
How the first one was, yeah, there was the anxiety there, but it dealt more with the story of these two guys inside this room.
hmm
You know what I mean? It dealt more with the story there.
Mhm.
It didn't rely so much on this huge production.
right.
So this movie reminds me of that, and I really liked it. It was really good. So
Okay.
that's all I watched this week. I haven't even been playing any video games. I had to organize my garage. But anyway, let's move on. Let's go ahead and move into our movie.
Let's talk about the movie.
Woo.
What did we watch this week, guys?
Pitch Perfect.
Pitch Perfect.
Pitch perfect.
Indeed.
We all gotta synchronize it. Ready? 1.
Oh, I can
Two.
definitely
I
not
cannot
sing
do
this
that.
week
Nope.
at all.
No, you're supposed to say pitch perfect.
Oh.
God, we're just like the Bellas.
Ah.
No, you're still not doing it. You're supposed to sing pitch perfect. Like,
Oh.
Pitch Perfect.
I'm just sick.
that was good, Dad.
Here, yeah, let's do
Creepy
it.
Asian
Ready?
girl.
I'll be aged in Winnie Cooper.
Anyway, do you have a plot synopsis for this?
Yeah.
All right.
College student Becca knows she does not want to be part of a clique, but that's exactly where she finds herself after arriving at her new school. Thrust in among mean gals, nice gals, and just plain weird gals, Becca finds that the only thing they have in common is how well they sing together. She takes the women of the group out of their comfort zone of the traditional arrangements and into a world of amazing harmonic combinations and a fight to the top of college music competitions. Rated PG-13, 1 hour and 52 minutes. Anna Kendrick as Becca. Brittany Snow as Chloe. Anna Camp as Aubrey. Rebel Wilson as Fat Amy. And Skylar Aston as Jessie.
Okay. So let's do our would you watch and would you recommend, Eric?
I've watched it before, and I recommend it to somebody that wants to watch something. It's comedy.
Okay.
I thought it was a good movie.
All right, Madison.
She about did that perfect.
She did do it really well,
She
didn't she?
did. She's really killing it, actually.
Okay, you have to speak up. They need to be able to hear you. Okay, we'll beatbox it like she did.
Can't be boxed.
Okay.
I've seen this movie before.
Okay, well, you can speak up a little bit.
She's trying not to laugh. You see, she's trying to hold it back.
I've seen this movie before, and just like Eric, and would I recommend it? I would recommend it to anyone who hasn't seen it yet. Dad.
You never seen it before?
I'd never seen it
Oh,
before
really?
now. Karen, what you watch and recommend again?
Yeah, it was a fun movie. I watched and recommend.
No, I didn't.
For me, I don't know if I'd watch it again. I guess I would. If it's on the TV, I'll watch. It's not something I'm like, oh, I gotta watch Pitch Perfect or anything. But yeah, if it's on the TV, I'll watch it. Or yeah, shut up. And then, but like if I would recommend, yeah, I guess.
I thought it was fun.
It's fun. It's a fun movie, I guess. Okay, we're not doing this the whole episode. Oh my god. Anyway,
We definitely had
that's
some
a pretty
really funny
it's pretty good
parts that was
recommend from
really good.
everybody. So let's go ahead and get into the movie. And who wants to read it?
I can read it if you want me to.
You're gonna read it? Karen's a good reader though.
I really don't have a lot of notes either, so like it's fine.
Cha 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 cha. Hold on, I gotta. stuff.
Hide his porn.
No, I had to unlock it. It's not the point.
On the damn.
That's my other tablet.
Okay.
This one has
Pitch
got all the
Perfect.
cloud pictures on it.
Oh no. Stop it. The Troublemakers are rocking their performance at the International Championship of Collegiate Acapella Finals at Lincoln Center, while the Barden Bellas are preparing to perform right after them. The captain of the group, Alice, tells Chloe and Aubrey, the only junior members of the Bellas, that she can't believe she's being forced to leave the group in their hands when the rest of the group is not in the fall. The group goes out to perform, but stressed from all the pressure, Aubrey ends up getting sick and throwing up on the stage during her solo.
Which is pretty funny.
Mhm.
It was just like they were singing, and then just out of nowhere, she just threw up. She's like the one character that was like, it had to be her. Like, you think it would have been one of the other ones or something, but no, they chose her to throw up all over the
I'm
crowd.
glad
I know,
it was
like
her.
her character almost didn't make sense to be the one that threw up.
Yeah, she didn't make sense in a lot of the movie, actually. So
like she just throws up, but the rest of the time she's like
how did they get to the finals to begin with? If you know what I mean,
You know,
they had to play in front of crowds before that. You know what I mean?
yeah, I don't know.
I don't know.
Madison, you're gonna have to speak up. I'm not doing this. Speak up if you want to. Then I'm not gonna listen. I'm not even gonna pay any attention to you.
4 months later, it is the
You've been
beginning.
shunned.
Shun the non-believer. 4 months later, it is the beginning of another school year, and Becca Mitchell is on her way to Barden University, home of the Troublemakers and the Bellas. Forced by her father, a professor in the university, to give college a try before giving in to her desire to pursue a career as a DJ in Los Angeles. Upon arrival, she is greeted by a perky girl, serenaded by a stranger in a car driving into the university, and is placed in a dorm where she has to share with Kimmy Jin, a Korean who wants absolutely nothing to do with her. So what's your deal? To avoid her father, Becca attends the activities fair where she meets Fat Amy over a deaf Jews booth she mistook for a DJing club. That was pretty funny.
What kind of? But really though,
Yeah, like who?
deaf Jews.
Yeah, who was Barden DJs and like they're
Yeah.
deaf Jews. To avoid her father, Becca. Oh, we already went through that. Where was I?
Got lost at Deaf Jews.
I did. And later, Chloe and Aubrey, the senior and only remaining members of the Bellas, who are desperate to recruit members after they are embarrassed at the finals. Becca tells them that she can't sing and walks away. She then decides to go for an internship at the local radio station where she meets the manager, Luke, and Jesse Swanson, the stranger who was singing to her earlier. Meanwhile, Jesse shares a room with eccentric magician and nerd Benji Applebaum, who worships the Troublemakers. That guy was
dude's
awesome.
Yeah.
He was awesome. I don't care. I wish I could do magic like him.
He's so sad when he doesn't make it.
Yeah.
That
He
dude, that
is,
was
too.
ridiculous. I was like, I remember like watching it and I was like, why didn't they let him in? He did good. This is bullshit.
All
Yeah.
because
I
he was,
literally
like,
said that out
weird,
loud. I
too.
was like, this is bullshit.
Because the whatever their name is, the troublemakers.
Troublemakers.
I didn't really like
Because
them.
Adam's a dick.
he didn't. His character didn't make any fucking sense
Well,
either.
no.
So a lot of these characters
He
didn't make
just
any
up
sense
and
to me.
left, too.
Yeah, he just up and rolled out.
Well,
Like,
but that's the thing. Like, before really, like, seeing him in Gemstones, did he always play the same character? Like, always.
pretty much, yeah. Like,
Like, I
well,
love him, don't get me wrong, but, like, he always plays the same guy in everything he
Not
plays.
not necessarily. He was in a movie a couple years ago where
Yeah, before Gemstones is what I'm saying, though.
this was before Gemstones.
Oh, okay.
This was he was like where he kept going like it was like a
Oh,
Time
yeah,
loop
I know what
thing.
you're talking about.
Yeah.
He was trying to get with that girl. And
Yeah,
he ended up
yeah.
being with
and
her
that
best
wasn't
friend.
that bad. He was
No,
he
you're
was that
right.
kind of guy in that.
Yeah, he was like the loser in that.
Yeah.
And then he ended up being with her best friend. Because
He's been
he
in a couple
realized-
movies where he doesn't play that kind of role.
Yeah, I guess you're right, but like 99% of the time, like Workaholics, he always played that.
Even Righteous
guy.
Gemstones, he's like this douchey guy. You know? what
Yeah,
I
but
mean?
he's the only one that's got a heart so far.
somewhat.
Yeah.
He's still just as fucked up as the rest of them.
Yeah, but he's
I don't know how far you're
he's
into the series, but
I'm on episode 2, but like so far he's the only one that's got any morals, any heart.
somewhat, yeah,
Like, he's
yeah.
the only
He
one that's,
tries,
like-
I guess,
yeah.
at some points, but he's morally fucked too. So.
Oh, for sure, but it's more like because the brothers and sisters lead
Yeah.
him in that direction.
Other than that, there was one other. He was in. What was he? He was in a movie here recently, actually, with that girl from your Vampire Diaries. The lead girl. I don't remember her name.
Nina Dobrev. I
Yeah,
think.
whatever. He's in a movie with her that just came out recently. Was it on Netflix? But it's also got her parents are like assassins or something like that, or thieves. And yeah, it's got fucking
Oh, my outlaws or what?
yeah,
Outlaws.
the Outlaws or
Yeah.
whatever, and
That's
it's
actually
got Pierce
pretty good.
Brosnan in it. And that.
Well, I'm just glad to see that his characters are changing. But
yeah, he
for
plays
the
more of a
longest time-
lovey-dovey fiance type dude.
For the longest time, he was stuck in this
yeah,
loop.
yeah.
I
A
thought
month
that movie
later,
was hilarious.
I didn't watch it.
The
haven't
Outlaws.
watched it yet.
That's good.
I didn't watch it.
Becca's father finds out that she has not been going to class and chastises her for not getting involved more. He makes a deal with her that if she joins a club and proves that she's tried to be involved, he will help her get to LA and pursue DJing at the end of the year if she still wants to. Later on, Becca is singing to herself in the shower. Chloe overhears her and confronts her, begging her to join the Bellas. Chloe says she will not leave until Becca sings with her, so the girls harmonize on a few lines of Titanium.
In the shower, dude, my favorite scene.
I bet.
I was just waiting. I was hoping. I got let down.
Yeah, it's a huge letdown, but at the same time, I'm like, I wanted to be that guy.
Yeah, no shit.
You know what I mean? Like, I'm just like,
Why not me?
why not me?
Yeah.
You know, it's Anna Kendrick.
Just wanted his eyes for a day at least.
Just for that 30 seconds
Yeah.
he got to enjoy.
Realizing that this could be her ticket out from
Both of them, shit.
From Chloe's nakedness and her father's persistence, Becca agrees to audition. At the Capella auditions, all hopefuls are told to sing a few lines of Kelly Clarkson's Since You've Been Gone on stage in front of the school's existing Capella groups. Becca decides to audition at the last minute, performing Lulu and the Lampshades' You're Gonna Miss Me with a cup after Chloe tells her she can perform whichever song she likes.
I think Anna Kendrick has a really great voice.
She really does.
Yeah.
I do want to say that. Like, she actually is. She has a talented voice, and
She
I
does.
thought she did a great job. Like,
Mhm.
I was like, wow, that girl can sing.
She
So,
can, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it was crazy.
She also voiced Poppy in Trolls.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I should watch that movie again. I
I've
like
only
that
seen it
movie.
once, I think.
I've seen it a lot.
Aubrey, skeptical about Becca, given their bad start when Becca dissed a cappella, is left speechless after Becca's audition. While Jesse watches her from backstage, soon the 10 new members of the Bellas are traditionally inducted into the group, namely Becca, Fat Amy, Cynthia Rose, Lily, Stacy, Jessica, Corey, Denise, Maria Elise, and Ashley. Meanwhile, the Troublemakers welcome Jesse and Colio, the new members of the Troublemakers, with Benji not cutting because of the Trouble's opinion of him. At the ACA initiation party later that night, the Capella singers bond, party, drink, and flirt, with Aubrey keeping a close eye on her girls, who had just vowed to not be involved with any of the Troubles. Later, however, Aubrey notices Corey with Donald, a troublemaker, Mary Elise with another one, and Becca with Jesse. Although they seem to only be speaking as friends, and then so she merely confronts Becca about it the following day. But she gets Corey and Mary Elise off the group. That night, Fat Amy and Bumper also officially meet, both flirting with and insulting each other. At practice, Aubrey's determination to stick to tradition and Becca's contemporary beats clash. Aubrey insists on using the same set list that the Bellas have been using for years, which does not feature any contemporary songs. When Aubrey almost loses her lunch to stress again, Lily asks them what happened to them at last year's finals, and the girls find a video of Aubrey puking on stage. Well, you know what? That kind of explains it, though. I forgot about that whenever she gets stressed out, she pukes.
That's what I'm saying. Like, why she wasn't stressed out before that at any of the other shows?
Maybe it was just the fact that she knew that after they left, it would be all on her.
Maybe.
You know?
That or it was the final.
Yeah, it was like the finals.
Plus, that girl was bitching at her before they went on
right.
stage.
There was a lot going on right then. Aubrey then puts the girls...
Get your shit together.
Aubrey then puts the girls through an intense practice routine such as cardio, vocal... yeah, Fat Amy.
I'm running horizontally.
Such as cardio, vocal exercise.
Later on, she's actually running, and they're like, look, guys, I'm running vertically.
Yeah. Vocal exercises and choreography, practice of their old performance, among others, following a strict schedule. She also insists that the girls stick to a cardio routine, which does not appeal to Fat Amy. Aubrey is very critical of the group, constantly putting down the other girls and saying that they are not trying hard enough. The following week, the girls perform poorly and are embarrassed during a gig for Sigma Beta, Theta's annual fall mixer. Chloe then later admits to the girls that she has vocal nodes. Meanwhile, during her internship, Becca constantly provides Luke with several mixes she has made, and he accepts them but stacks them aside. Becca then plays some of her mixes for Jesse, who compliments her on her talent. He then tries to get Becca to watch a movie, which she never gets to watch till the ending, particularly The Breakfast Club. At this year's Riff-Off, the Barden University a cappella groups battle through song in an abandoned drain pool with an audience, with a microphone used by Hoobastank as the prize. A category is chosen, and a group starts to sing.
Stupid, weird, random prize.
Right. Like, they had, 3 good songs?
Yeah, right?
And
I don't even know if they had that many.
I don't know. I was trying just for a number. And a group starts to sing, and another group can interrupt them by singing the same word the last group sang and connecting it to a different song. The first category, Ladies of the 80s, ends with High Notes being disqualified from singing a song that didn't fit into the category, leaving only the Bellas, Troublemakers, and the BU. Harmonics to battle in the new category of songs about sex. After singing No Diggity, the Bellas lose to the Troublemakers because they started the song with It's, but they had cut off the Troublemakers with It. And since the BU Harmonics have been singing along with Becca's disqualified song, they are also disqualified, which was bullshit.
It was, too. It's the same thing.
Mm-hmm.
Has to be that word.
It's a conjunction. It's 2 words put together. It counts as 2 words.
It's bullshit.
It's got to be that word.
Shut up, Eric.
It isn't.
Despite their
It was
issues,
that word. It just had a conjunction.
Mm-hmm. Despite their issues, the Bellas attend the original a cappella competition. Despite their bland set list, the group manages to place second at the regional a cappella competition thanks to Fat Amy's exciting solo. On the way to the semifinals, the group stops for gas where Fat Amy is hit by a burrito with a passing troublemaker.
I've been shot!
Screaming that she's been shot.
All I can think of is that KFC guy from Waterboy. Hurt!
And the way that she reacts, when she said she'd been shot, what?
I've been shot.
She falls and everything. She's like,
she was so dramatic about it. I've been shot.
I've been murdered.
And then I love how she's you've got a little something. She's like, leave it. It fuels my hatred.
yeah.
The
and
girls.
Then the lesbian comes out and tries to give her CPR, but make out with her. She's
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
I'm getting up. I'm getting up.
The girls clean up Fat Amy and continue on the way to the venue, singing their version of Party in the USA. Suddenly, the bus stops. Fat Amy forgot to put gas in the bus after being hit by the burrito, so the group is forced to call the Troublemakers to drive them to the venue. At the semifinals, Becca sees how bored the audience is with Aubrey's traditional arrangement. She provides impromptu backup mashup vocals. The Bellas come in third in the competition behind the Troublemakers and the Footnotes. Even though the audience is pleased, Aubrey is not and yells at Becca. Frustrated at Aubrey's blindness and Jesse's convenience, Becca snaps at both of them and then quits the group. Benji then finds out that one of the members of the Footnotes was really in high school. The Bellas were allowed to go to nationals since the Footnotes were disqualified. The group gets back together after spring break to prepare for finals, but Becca is not included. Becca begins DJing at the radio station during spring break to fill her time. She finds a copy of The Breakfast Club, Jesse's favorite movie, and watches it. She realizes how much she needs the Bellas in her life. Her father convinces her to rejoin the Bellas. Meanwhile, the remaining Bellas are falling apart. Aubrey is vomited due to stress and anger, with Chloe trying to take the pitch pipe by force. Becca enters, and Aubrey agrees to let her rejoin. The now complete again Bellas have a heart-to-heart and decide to kick things up a notch with Becca's 21st century mashups. At the national competition, the Bellas sing a piece arranged by Becca, including Price Tag, Don't You Forget About Me, the theme of The Breakfast Club, and Give Me Everything Tonight, along with short sample lines from other songs. In the final scene, we see the students lining up to audition for the a cappella groups this following fall, with Becca amongst the returning Bella members, showing that she decided to skip moving to LA to focus on being in college and enjoying time with her friends. And also showing that they won first place, the trophy. The movie ends with Becca saying the audition song, but it is unknown what it is, as she is cut off by the song Toner, instrumental suite, leading into the credits rolling under We Came to Smash.
So, this movie is kind of random. So, some of the things that happen in the movie are kind of dumb, in my opinion. I don't understand why some things happen, or like if it was in the editing room where they're like, let's do this, then jump here and do this. And it's just, I don't know. I feel like the movie was kind of poorly edited, unless it was intentionally done that way.
It was totally intentionally done that way.
Are you
There's
sure?
no way it wasn't.
I don't know. Maybe.
Like what?
I don't know. Like, it jumps around a lot. Like, so it'll be on this scene, and you'll be very concentrated on this, and then it'll just jump to this other scene and like completely forget about what was just happening. You know what I mean? It does that a lot through the movie. You didn't see that at all?
Mm-mm.
I did. It just felt like it was very. It didn't segue
Choppy?
very well. No? All right. Well, maybe it was just me. I don't know. I just felt it was kind of choppy. Yeah, kind of. And I didn't get a lot of hype out of the music from it.
That's because you're
The
a
only one
metalhead.
I got like kind of anything from was the end. I really liked how they did their.
I didn't even
final-
care for that. I thought it was going to be more epic.
No, I just like the fact that, like, you know, she incorporated the "Don't You Forget About Me," and that was special between the two of them. I really liked that. I like the whole final scene. That was really cool to me. I really liked it.
Because you like The Breakfast Club.
I do like the Breakfast Club.
And you like that song.
Yeah, I like that song.
I don't care about that
No,
song.
it
That's
was-
because
it
you're a
was-
metalhead.
No, it was
No, I do. I like other music too. I just
no, it was the whole point of the
Right.
the movie, like that. It was special between the two. of them.
I feel like the
doesn't
movie.
matter what it doesn't matter that it was me.
I think the movie. A lot of the movie is funny. Don't get me wrong. I think the movie itself is funny. It's a feel good movie above all. I wouldn't call it a musical because the only time they sing or anything is whenever.
Yeah, I
it's-
agree with that. It's not a musical.
It's not a musical because in
Musicals
order for
are like, you know, they're walking to the street and they're like, "Oh, my mom sent me for milk. Milk, I want milk." You know.
yeah. Okay.
I don't know. I was trying to think.
But like
That's what
a
musicals
musical is
are.
something where the
They
music
sing about what they're doing.
yeah,
or where
in
they're
this
going.
in this
My mom
movie
sent me for
you can't
milk
really
today,
the
and
things that the
I
music and the
want
songs that they sing are relevant to the story.
Mhm.
So whereas in a musical, the music and stuff that is saying isn't relevant to the story. It's telling the story
Yeah.
essentially. So, but like, I don't know. Like, I think that the movie's funny, and I think that it's got a lot. But I've only seen it once. It's hard for me to judge a movie when I've only seen it once. So, and I've never seen the other ones. I don't know if they get better.
That's how I feel every time.
What?
No, I thought
I've
for
only seen once.
It is hard.
I thought for the first time seeing it, I liked it. It was a fun movie, and I thought that, you know, I usually don't care for movies that have singing and things like that, but I didn't mind it in this one, especially because it's relevant to the story. It's the whole point, I guess.
Yeah.
Um.
No, I think that the singing stuff is great.
Yeah.
Except for the dudes. I don't care
Well,
about the dudes.
And I don't typically care for like girly movies either at all.
But I
well,
think
I
that
like-
the thing about this is it appeals to both men and women.
Yeah.
well, that's my
Because,
point.
like, let's face it, dude, everybody's checking out the girls like, damn. You know
Well,
what I mean?
My
Like,
point is though, like but the girls in this aren't over the top annoying either.
no, right, exactly.
So like even the ones that are
Even the blonde one that you think was
but
going to be
the-
annoying
yeah, the one
wasn't
that,
even.
that is over the top annoying is the enemy. Well, not enemy, but like she gets put in her place. Like she's the one that we're all even
and
as,
she comes around.
yeah,
too,
even
yeah.
as the audience were like, get with the fucking program, lady.
Right.
So that is fine. Like that whole group of girls was cool as shit. So it's
Yeah, they
cool.
were all pretty fun and fun to watch.
Asian Winnie Cooper was my favorite. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, she was amazing. The one that just like,
Talks like, yeah.
Yeah.
Can't understand anything she's saying.
I was.
Okay, this is a podcast. They
Like,
have to hear you.
I love it when she said I was like she's like I was in county.
I was in
like,
county
I
once.
swore the first time that I heard her whispering, I swore she said, do you want to see a dead body?
She did.
She did.
I have all of
she
all
did
of-
say that.
I have all of her lines.
Okay, I
For
swear
trivia.
to God that's what I heard. I'm glad it's confirmed. Fucking
Except for the
creepy.
beatbox, but I have all of her lines.
She's creepy.
I didn't see that part.
I love her.
I didn't hear that part.
Yeah, she was definitely my
I was
favorite.
trying to listen, but sometimes I couldn't hear her, so
We had to keep the TV
the-
turned down.
yeah.
The tryouts.
I think that's the point, is that like you're not really supposed to hear her, but I knew what she was saying. She
During,
rocked.
during
Turn
the,
on the fucking subtitles.
right, during the tryouts, I was really hoping somebody was going to like throw a book at Rebel Wilson while she's up there. That would just make it so much better.
I think she would have kicked somebody's ass actually over that.
That would just be so fucking funny. But the burrito at the end hitting her, that was,
Yeah, that was pretty funny.
comical.
like I get why the whole Breakfast Club thing was like relevant, because especially towards the end, like how they used it. But I was really annoyed at the fact that he just wanted to show her the end of the movie. I don't know if that's because like I'm a cinephile, but like when he was like, "Oh, I'm going to show you the end of the movie," I'm like, "What's the fucking point?" Because then as she goes to watch it later,
I thought they
She already
watched.
knows
They did.
what the
They
end of the
watched the
movie
whole
is.
movie.
She just wasn't paying no attention to it.
Yeah.
I thought they watched just the
No,
end.
they watched the whole movie.
'Cause
They
he
just
said-
showed them watching the end of the movie.
Because he said, "I just want to show you the end of this movie."
No, he said that because she said, "I've never seen the end of any movie because they're boring and I lose interest and I fall asleep." Blah blah blah.
Well, I thought that was the whole point in him saying, "I just want to show you the end of this movie." So then she watched the end of that movie.
He
and
was
then
saying
later
that
she went back and watched
in the
whole
way of
thing.
saying like we're gonna watch this all the way through, is what he was trying to say.
I don't know. It was weird because the way that they played it out, like
Yeah, they did.
The people came in and all that.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
I don't know. The way that they worded it was, it sounded like he was like, "I want to show you the end of this movie," and then later she watched the whole thing herself.
It would make no sense for him just to show her the end of the
That's
movie.
what I'm saying. Like, why
Like,
would
Breakfast
she
Club
watch
is the
end
type
it?
of movie that you need to watch all
Yeah,
the way
you
through.
That's what I'm saying. Like, you watch the end of it, and then like later you're gonna watch the whole thing.
Yeah.
Like, it's not as impactful if you watch the
of
end
course
of
not,
it.
because you got to see how all the characters work and flow together.
Yeah.
I've never seen. The
She's never
Breakfast
seen
Club.
it. She's a dick.
I'm
Do you
not
want to
watching
watch
Hunger
movie
Games.
43 or do you want me to watch Breakfast Club?
Breakfast
Why don't you watch
Club.
both?
Breakfast Club is far more important.
Okay,
than
then you
Hunger
gotta
Games.
watch the
Yeah, you
first
gotta
and
watch the
second
Breakfast.
Hunger
Yeah,
Games.
I agree with your dad. It's way more relevant. You need to watch Breakfast Club.
Way more important.
Is it in the box?
I don't think so.
I don't know. I don't think it is.
Oh,
Which is
really?
weird.
I thought it was.
I don't
know.
think it is.
I don't think it is either. Well, I don't know. It might be. We might have put it in
I
there.
don't think it is.
Are you sure?
Pretty sure.
I thought it was in there.
I'm
Yeah, I
about
doubt it.
80% sure.
I doubt it.
You don't think so?
I
I
don't
thought
think
one
it
of us
is.
put it in, but I wasn't sure.
Well, you and I are wrong.
Oh, it's in there?
It's in there.
Oh, okay, I thought it
Knew
was.
it.
I think I'm actually the one who put it in.
You might be.
So
Well, now it's a vote thing, but yeah, it's in there.
yeah. Well, the reason why I wanted it in there is because
It's relevant.
it's
a
relevant.
thing.
Like you could do any of what's her face's movies. The redhead,
Molly
Molly Ringwald. So you could do 16 Candles. You could do that. You could do what's the other one that was?
She's getting married. I actually put that on my work calendar. I
Yeah.
put a meme of that guy, Long Duck Dong, on my wedding day. I put that on my work calendar at work, and it was a picture of him saying, "She getting married."
She getting married.
Him being drugged is fucking comical.
Oh yeah. Yeah. So anyway, I did okay, so if they did watch the whole movie, then that makes sense, but like I didn't get the whole I'm gonna show you the end of this, and then they
Their
just watched the
relationship
end.
was kind of weird and back and forth, and it was just
He was like he was the one character that I felt like was like I liked him. Don't get me wrong, I
Yeah.
really liked him. But like to meet somebody like that is so rare.
for
Like
sure.
to meet somebody
Yeah.
that's just so
nice and sweet and,
and-
fun and
and
Mhm.
so sure of themselves
Yeah.
that they can just walk into your life and just be there.
yeah,
Mhm.
it's extremely rare.
Yeah, I mean, I have met people like that, but like once or twice. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like
a guy like that for
those
one,
people just
for
don't-
one would not be single.
Oh no.
Would not be single unless he wanted to be single.
Yeah, maybe.
So, and for two, guys like that, like you don't turn like even Anna Kendrick as a person, like as and this character, would not turn that guy down. Would not like walk away from a guy like that.
Well, I think it depends on how driven she is. Like, especially at the beginning, that she's going to go to LA and be a DJ.
Yeah,
Like, if she's that driven, like, why would she waste her time on some guy
True.
that's totally like into the college experience there? You know, I think that's more her motivation than him. Like, as a person, it's more like her drive to be a DJ and go to LA is more important.
Yeah,
than,
maybe.
than that.
I think their relationship was kind of weird and back and forth, and
I think it was more
And
his
he's
character
jealous.
for me. Like, he's not. His character is one of those rare people that it's
Yeah.
weird to see them in a movie
yeah,
because usually you see those archetypes or you see, people that are very relatable in movies, and he's just somebody that like I have very rarely seen that person in real life, and it's strange to see them on screen.
yeah, that's somebody. His type of personality is something that like in our small town.
Mhm.
Like even in high school, you're like, he's not sticking around here. Like as soon as
no.
he gets the first opportunity, he's going off to do something that all of us wish we could do, or whatever.
Those
He's
were the people
he's
that
getting
they
out
were
of town.
friends with everybody.
Yep,
Yeah.
And they were
nice, and
they were-
everybody liked him.
mhm.
They were
Nobody had an unkind
in the yearbook.
thing to
It was
say about them.
in the yearbook. It was like most likely to succeed. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Like so.
Nobody had an unkind thing to say about
Exactly.
them. They were just,
Yeah. He's kind of like you remember Riley Snyder? He was Riley Snyder.
yeah. people
Riley was
that.
like that dude. He was like cool. He was charismatic. He was fun to be around. All the girls wanted him. He was just like this really nice,
Does he have any
charismatic.
kids now?
Yeah, he's got kids and he's married and everything. He does cosplay
Does he-
stuff for Star Wars and shit. It's amazing.
Does he live in Sydney?
He does actually. He never. I don't know if he got out of town at some point, but he came. He must have come back or whatever. But he did construction for a while.
Do you know what his kids' name are?
No,
Do you know how old they are?
no, don't.
I know a couple of Snyders.
Oh, but yeah, he was that guy. That was Riley Snyder in school. He was that guy that everybody just got along with and loved.
I didn't know Riley that well. so-
Oh, I did. I think he was a great dude. I would have dated him even. And I'm
Was he
straight.
blonde?
Yeah, he's got dreads now. I think dreadlocks.
I
He's
know.
a cool dude, though.
I think I know who his kid is. Does he
Okay.
have a son?
I don't know. I don't know,
think
man.
So many questions.
I didn't understand
Turned into
the
50
Wondering.
questions.
the flight attendant thing that they had going on at the beginning. I totally thought like the first time you saw the Bellas when they came out, and I
It was
thought
gonna be
that
a part of their
I
song.
thought that was part of their song. Like they walked out in the flight attendants, and I was like, oh, so this is like a song about flying
No,
or
it's
something.
not.
And then like you seen them later, and I'm like, so are we doing like the same set?
They do too.
And then like
What part of that thought that?
yeah,
what
but
part
then
of
they
that?
kept coming out, and I'm like, that's the thing.
Yeah.
Like
I kept thinking to myself, like, what part of this one song that you guys keep singing makes you think that you're going anywhere?
right.
I'm surprised you've even made it this far. You're just singing the same song
Yeah.
in every bit of this competition.
Which
even-
is what Becca's point was, is that like,
Yeah.
you're not going to make it, especially, her point was, is like, everybody's singing songs from this fucking century,
Yeah.
and we're stuck in the 80s and
Singing an
70s
Ace of
and
Base
80s,
song.
like you can't keep doing
I
this.
saw the sign.
Yeah.
I opened up
And
my
it
eyes
sounded
and I
the
saw the
same
sign.
every time. They didn't change it.
Yeah.
Nothing.
It's Ace of. I know what the song. It's Ace of Base. It's
Yeah.
from 1996.
Everyone knows what that song is, Dad.
Did you know who it was by?
Why would I care? I don't like that song.
Okay. Shut up, Madison. I'm gonna fucking drown you.
I'm surprised you haven't already.
Oh, me too. It's taking a lot of restraint.
I'm gonna fuck you up.
Yeah.
And I just have one question. How can a person only be wearing suspenders and like only be wearing suspenders?
What are you talking about?
That McLovin guy said he got pushed into the women's restroom wearing only suspenders.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Maybe he was
Once-
just.
One's tucked between the butt cheeks, the other two are attached to the other two testicles.
I felt like he
Okay.
might have like made that up on the spot and maybe didn't think about what it actually. Maybe they were just attached. One was attached to his balls and the other was to his butt cheek.
That's
you
Yeah,
know?
that's what I was saying.
Or maybe it was just
It's like-
who knows.
Right, it was like
I'm
pulling
just-
the balls
I'm just-
over the. Oh,
I'm just a
God,
bit
ew.
concerned. I'm not
Yeah.
sure how suspenders work unless you have something to attach them.
Yeah, clipped him too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe he clipped him to his underwear.
No, he said
that-
only-
only his.
he said
only
he
his
was
suspenders.
only
So,
wearing
like, I'm
suspenders.
just curious how the third strap would be connected.
Ass hair.
Maybe he had one attached to each ball, and then the other one went up through his gooch and attached to the head of his penis.
Mm.
So it'd be like his balls, like both of his balls, and then his penis pulled down.
Or maybe
his
they
balls
just had
pulled
it
up.
turned around.
That'd be painful.
That would be painful, but some people pay good money for that.
Maybe,
true.
Maybe he had it turned around where like the two wrapped around like.
No,
this,
I like
or
my
there,
idea
and
more.
then The other one was.
I like my
attached
idea
to the
more
leg.
because he's picking his balls up while his penis is down. And you got balls and then penis, and like it's just
Penis is like
balls are up, penis is down.
So the two balls are going around the penis.
Exactly. Yeah.
That sounds like something you would see off of Waiting.
Yeah, like one of those. Yeah.
Yeah, it'd be a new move.
That's the
like
elephant.
the bat wing,
It's the elephant.
the elephant. Yeah.
We just made up a new one.
What's the one where they tuck the balls and the penis
The
through?
The goat.
That's the goat.
That's
you
the
bend
goat.
over and you. Yeah.
It's the goat because nobody can do it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So yeah,
because you had to get everybody all at once.
you had to get everybody all at once. That's
Oh.
why it's the goat. Yeah, it's the fucking goat. He got us.
He got us. I love that it was Dane Cook that he was like aimed for.
He's like, that motherfucker. What did I
the fuck
do?
did I do?
the fuck did
I
I
didn't
do?
talk to you today. That was great.
Fucking where is it at? Did you notice Turk from Scrubs?
Oh,
was
yeah.
in the
Yeah.
Acapella group.
Yeah.
And,
And
then the
Jolo Trulio from Reno 911 was in
Yeah.
there too. Yeah.
Puke Angel.
Well,
Let's get
yeah,
talking
I wrote
about
that down
that.
too.
The
Snow
puke
angels and vomit.
Ugh.
Oh my god.
I love how
She's
she
just
laid
like-
there. She laid
Shit.
there in it for a minute, and then she was like, "Well, might as well make use of my time."
I mean, she was already covered in it, so what was the difference if she moved or not? Like,
Oh,
Make it worse. Listen.
Yeah, you're just
Get it out of
rubbing it in. Then like
well, then she can scrub it out.
maybe it's good for the skin.
I don't care. I'll have bad skin.
That's a lot of vomit. on
That's
the floor.
nasty. That was nasty.
That was a lot of vomit.
Yeah.
She
That
ate
was
a lot that day.
disgusting.
And what did
And
she,
she just
eat
kept
that was
going.
that orange?
It, dude, it looked like baby food.
Yeah, it
Mhm.
did.
That's what it looked like.
Yeah, kind of. That's what it was.
Probably actually.
Get it all out. Just keep on going.
Just
keep
Ugh.
Yeah, no.
We could have been at the top.
Ugh.
Okay.
Yeah, no. Nope. I'm not touching it. If
I
somebody
didn't.
puked on me like
So
that, I'd be. I'd
how
throw
much?
up.
What all we got here? Is that it?
That was all. I told you I didn't take very many notes.
I
That
didn't-
was all my notes. Got into the throwing a book at her, creepy Asian, dead body, Turk from Scrubs, and acapella group, Puke Angel. That's all I had.
I hope the music in the second one's better.
Well, I mean,
I
Elizabeth
haven't
Banks
seen
did
the second
one.
and third one many times. I've
Yeah,
only
we
really
didn't talk
seen
about
first one.
the commentators. You said you had stuff to talk about.
Oh, I think that they were funny for the most part, but I felt like they were kind of misplaced. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know, some of the things that they were saying was like, I mean, obviously it was played up for laughs, and like the one dude was supposed to be kind of a misogynist, but like some of the stuff they were saying, like,
I think I get what you're trying to say. It seemed like, you know, most of the time when they do that, like he said, they filmed their scenes in one day.
yeah,
You can't tell, but this seemed like they were very cut off.
yeah, exactly.
Mhm.
It felt like they were cut
It did
off
seem like they did their scenes one day, and the girls were nowhere to be found. Like
Yeah.
they were not
because
there.
you would think they would have wanted to play off of that more,
Yeah.
and that's kind of the like whenever you said that made more sense because it did seem like they were distanced. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like they
Yeah.
weren't actually there.
I agree. I felt like that watching the movie, and I didn't know how to put my finger on it until I read that piece of piece of trivia, and then I was like, yeah, that makes sense because watching it, I felt like they should have been like in the audience or
Mhm.
something, And yeah, maybe they could have just been like, bouncing, stuff off, but them being in the audience would have made them feel more real.
Yeah,
Right.
like the commentators from Dodgeball.
Yeah.
That was like a good.
Yeah, that was a good way of making them be in the zone. Whereas though they felt like they weren't there. Like they
Right.
felt like they were.
And that's kind of how I felt about it. I didn't feel like they were actually
They
there.
were funny though. I mean, their commentation was hilarious, but like they just didn't feel like they were there. Like
You're gonna have to excuse me to go to the bathroom so I can clean up the downstairs.
Yeah.
Can I help?
Mhm.
Like, what?
I love that they're like making these sexual references to pretty much like 18-year-old people.
Yeah.
Like
Oh,
18,
yeah.
19-year-olds. It's like, holy shit, you're old enough to be their parents.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah. Especially Elizabeth Banks. She's
yeah.
oh god.
It's like, oh my God, they're getting
Her
you so
and
hot.
Kristen Bell can do no wrong in my world.
That's
like
true, yeah.
Kristen Bell, I love her so much.
they can do no wrong.
I agree.
They're amazing.
Anyway, that's all I've got. You guys want to get into the rating of this movie?
Yeah.
Let's go, let's bitch. All right, well, who wants to go first? I will. Okay.
Okay.
Nose goes.
I think for me, the movie, it's a good movie. I think that I definitely fault myself for not seeing this before. I like before watching or reviewing a movie, I like seeing it at least twice. And I think that for me, this kind of
I think that's fair. Yeah.
like in this time, I've only seen it once, and it's just kind of, I don't know. I don't really know what to say about it.
You feel like it's unfair.
Yeah. So I don't want to be too harsh on the movie because I've only seen it once. And I know that it's a good movie. A lot of people love this movie. And it is a fun movie to watch. I think it would probably be funnier with a group of friends. With a lighthearted mindset, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And have a couple drinks, watch the movie, things like that. But I think the cast is great. Anna Kendrick's amazing in everything she does. I love her to death. Along with the rest of the cast. What little bit of Elizabeth Banks is in the movie is awesome. Also, the blonde girl, she's awesome. She was in True Blood, actually. I loved her in True Blood, too. And then the redhead, I don't know her name either, but she's pretty great. I know my brother's got the hots for her, so.
Yeah, I know her name, but it escapes me right now.
But it's not Brittany Snow, is it?
Mm.
I don't think Brittany Snow's a redhead. She's a blonde.
She's blonde. Yeah, I think she dyed her hair though.
That's what I was thinking. Maybe she dyed her hair. I don't think that's Brittany Snow.
Mm.
I could be wrong. I don't know.
I think it is though.
There ain't no way that's her.
Hold on. Keep doing your thing.
Do 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 do. Anyway, so the music's okay. I feel
No,
like
it is. It's Brittany Snow.
it is Brittany
I was
Snow.
pretty sure it was. Yeah.
Oh my god, she was an X. She like wiped cum off of her side.
Mm-hmm.
That's weird seeing her in this movie and X.
Mm-hmm.
That's wild. Okay.
Yeah, so I said I think she dyed her hair for this movie.
Yeah, I was gonna say
had
she's a
blonde hair.
redhead in this. But anyway, it's a good movie. It's not my normal type of movie. It's fun. It's a good feel good movie, I guess. It very much reminds me of Bring It On, only better, I guess.
I've never seen Bring It On either.
It's a cheerleader
Neither
movie.
have
It's
I.
kind of the same. Actually, it's the same premise.
Mm.
They
Competition.
recruit
I think.
a new girl who's like this like badass who wants to change up their routines, and then it literally is Bring It On, all for this finals competition for a bunch of cheerleaders. Same fucking premise, exact same premise. Only
Well,
it takes place in high school.
This premise is played out before in a
Yeah.
million movies, so
It is. This is Bring It On only for singers. It's pretty wild actually how much this movie
remember
reminds
there's
me
only
of Bring It
5
On.
original stories out there in the
That's
world.
true.
Yeah.
So, but anyway, this movie did do it better than Bring It On, though. I will give it that. Bring It On had Kirsten Dunst, and I don't like Kirsten Dunst's
Well, which
face.
one came out first?
Bring It On did.
Oh.
So,
This one just perfected the formula.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway,
It's all Anna Kendrick. She did it all.
Probably.
I mean, yeah, pretty much, yeah. Only in Bring It On, it was Elijah.
Eliza Dushku.
Yeah, what is it? Elijah Dushku? Dushku, whatever her fucking name is. She's pretty much Anna Kendrick's
Such an
character.
unfortunate last name.
It's a very unfortunate last
I would have
Dushku.
changed it.
Yeah.
Douche
Dushkuchi. Anyway, I'm gonna give the movie. I'll give it a 6.5. I'm gonna go with a 6.5 on it. That's my best I could do right now. I'm gonna be a little harsh on it. I'm not gonna be too harsh. Sorry, it's a 6.5. It's not unwatchable. Who's next?
I'll go.
Eric.
Okay.
Fuck you, Karen.
That's fine.
Fuck you, Karen.
You said it as I was like, oh my bad, but
That's
too
fine.
bad.
It's fine.
I enjoyed the comedy in it. Wasn't too like a romance com. I mean,
It wasn't
it's-
annoying either.
Yeah,
I
it
forgot
was
to say
more
that.
comedy.
It wasn't as annoying as I thought it was going to be.
Yeah, it was more comedy than the romance in it. That's what I enjoyed about it. There's some, I don't want to say feel good moments, just, actual moments in the movie that kind of makes you think about life, I guess, in a sense.
Think about life.
Well, not like a deep, like, oh my God, this is a life changing.
I should move to
This
L.A.
is profound.
I mean, like, I don't know, like life moments in the movie. You know what I mean? No?
No,
Not
I haven't
really.
experienced
I don't know what you're trying to say.
real life yet.
Yeah, like I don't know, like it doesn't make you think of like things like could happen that maybe actually could be like in real life stuff.
Oh yeah, okay.
You see what I'm saying now?
You got this, Eric. Just find those words.
It's hard. It's
Go
hard to
deep
come up with like
it,
a good
okay?
score for something like this. 'Cause,
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
I know this is a movie appeals to people, but it doesn't appeal to me. So I don't want to give it a shitty score because it's not a bad movie, but it's not my kind of movie. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like it's not something that we would typically just go out of our way to watch.
Yeah, exactly.
I do. I have.
Yeah, right. So your score would mean more than ours.
Yeah, so I'm going to come in with probably a 7 for myself.
Okay. See, that's still not bad. I mean, that means you still enjoyed the movie.
Yeah,
Yeah. Okay.
I enjoyed the movie, but it's not something I'll sit there and watch
Yeah.
over and over. You know what I mean? So that's me.
It's tough, isn't it? Like, what do I say about this fucking movie?
I can't really see anything bad about the movie.
There's nothing bad about it. No, I agree. It's just not something that I'm into personally. Like the music's cool. I like that it's a feel good. I think the characters are great. But I think it's one of the movies that I'd have to watch again to really fucking get into it. You know what I mean? Understand a little better and kind of follow along a bit more. Maybe the jokes will hit differently. But the first time you watch something, you're like, well, it's the first time. So
I might have missed something too. What happened to the main troublemaker dude?
He left.
He left. That was
He's a
another
douche,
thing that
so
I
he
didn't
just, like,
touch
rolled
on.
out.
He just fucking rolled out of nowhere, and that was it. It's like, hold on, like just like that. For what reason? Also, they can bring in the other kid.
Well, that, and I think that it was part of his character to show that he was a selfish
He really
asshole.
just doesn't
Yeah.
care. Yeah.
That was just part of his character development to say like, oh, he's gonna roll out and leave them high and dry. Benji gets
See,
to come in and say,
I had seen previews for this movie before and everything. I knew that he played kind of a douchey character, but I didn't know that he was like the main sort of antagonist and the douche, like that douchey of a guy in the movie. So I was kind of disappointed with that about it. Like I didn't really think that there would be any main real antagonist in the movie where there'd be a real conflict, and he was kind of that character, I guess.
It wasn't too over the top.
It wasn't too over the top, but it was still kind of like he was that annoying fucking.
He was more
douche.
annoying than he was an antagonist.
Yeah.
He was more like this guy again.
Because I like Adam Devine, man. I think he's great. I think he's
a good
funny,
actor.
Yeah, he was
and
funny.
I like him in a lot of stuff. Like, what are the movies that he was great in? What was that name? The name of that fucking movie with Zac Efron. Dave and Mike and Dave need wedding dates or
Oh
whatever.
yeah, that
Yeah,
was
yeah,
really
that
funny.
That movie's
yeah,
fucking,
yeah.
and that also has Anna Kendrick in it.
Yes.
So-
yes, and what's her face from
From Parks and Rec.
Parks and Rec,
Yeah.
Aubrey Plaza.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, and that's actually a really funny movie.
It was really funny. Well, anything with her in it is.
all four of them, honestly.
Yeah.
Yeah, all four of them.
Yeah. I agree.
But anyway, yeah. All right, Karen.
I'd say the biggest downfall for me on this movie, I'll just start out on the low note, is that this is not something that I would have chosen to watch. it's not my kind of movie typically.
Yeah, same here. This is why I haven't seen it.
Well, this is something that Jeremiah's been trying to get me to watch for years, and I just
just not interested.
not
yeah.
interested. I'm just not.
That's how I felt about it too. But that's what I kind of like about the fact that we did draw it,
Mhm.
because I'm like, all right, something that I've never seen that
Yeah, I mean, I it's not that I don't want to watch it or I'm absolutely like F that movie. It's just not my typical kind of movie. It's not something that I seek out to watch. That I've never seen Bring It On for the same reason. It's not something
that movie's
I'm
been out for so
interested
long.
in.
I've watched that in high school. So
I've
Yeah,
never seen
I-
Bring It On either.
I would have never seen it in high school either. It's just
It's
not
the
my
same
thing.
thing.
Yeah, it's not my thing. So that's probably the worst thing.
I
about
take
it.
that back. That it's not the same thing. The thing in Bring It On is they're stealing routines from another cheer squad,
Mm.
and the one girl finds out about it, and so whenever they go to the finals or whatever, it's brought to light that that other cheer team who had never made it to the finals before makes it to the finals, and they actually beat that main team, the main character's team, deservedly, obviously, because it's like this
Losers
movie.
don't win.
Yeah, because it's Pitch Perfect meets
cheaters
Rocky,
don't win.
essentially. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So that
Never
to
seen
me is like
Rocky
the
either.
biggest downfall is that it's not something that I would normally watch. It's not the kind of movie I would normally watch. And then one of my favorite kind of side notes that was going on in the movie, and I don't think we even touched on it, was the whole Fat Amy and Adam Devine thing. That
Yeah.
was really funny to me because they hated each other, but you knew they were fucking.
Oh
Like,
yeah.
there was that whole thing.
She was
going
like,
on. Yeah, they were like, how do you have his number? And she's like, and she never explains it. You know what's
She's
going.
like-
You know what's going
He's
on.
like, you could kiss, and she's like, yeah, and I could do heroin, but
Yeah, I mean, like, there's that whole back and forth going on between the two of them. You know what's going on, and that was just hilarious to me. Her whole personality was great. I loved Anna Kendrick in it. I really liked that end scene with the music and how they did that whole thing. That was probably to me the best part of the music part of it. I liked the story. I will say that I hope that this is the weakest one because it's not like a great movie.
I haven't
It's
seen
good.
the other ones in years, and I don't really remember what they're about.
It's good. I just hope that this is the weakest story or the weakest one.
I agree. This is a very recycled story
Yeah.
type of storyline, and I agree.
I just hope that in the next two or whatever that
Isn't there
even if
4 of
it's
I think there's only 3 of them.
yeah, I think there's only
Oh.
3. Even if it's a recycled storyline.
I know
that
they're
they
doing
release it.
there's a series or something that's out with Adam Devine called Pitch Perfect.
Oh, is there?
And I don't know what it's on, if it's on Apple or Amazon or something. And then it's got that German dude who I can't remember his name, but he's fucking hilarious. But I don't know what exactly it is all about. So
But when I say that, I don't mean that in a bad way. I mean it is in like let's go better from here. I guess.
yeah,
Um.
you don't want it to get progressively worse because then
Yeah.
you're just watching garbage at that
Yeah,
point.
and I hope that with Elizabeth Banks at the helm that we see the comedy become stronger too. Not that this was bad in comedy, but just stronger, I guess. So I'm gonna agree with Eric. I think it's a 7. It's not terrible, but it's not something that I probably would watch a lot.
You wouldn't go out of your way to watch it.
No, I wouldn't.
All right, Madison.
I agree
Okay.
strongly.
To what?
I don't know stuff, but this movie is fun and everything, and I like this movie. I've watched it a lot, actually.
Actually?
Actually, I've watched a lot. So, and I do like the music that's in it, like Titanium by Sia. I know that's not who it's originally by.
Huh?
It was in the
Uh,
movie.
I know, but like when they were singing, and I was like,
Oh, I've heard a lot of the music that was in the movie. I think I heard all the music that was in the
You're a
movie.
teenage girl. We would expect you to have.
Yeah. A lot of the music was from the 2010s, I think. So, and I like the music from like the 2000s and stuff too. Have you ever heard the song Thrift Shop? Yeah, you
Yeah.
have. There's no way you haven't. That's a good song.
Macklemore.
Yeah, that's a good song. But anyways, I'll just give it my rating because I'm not good at explaining myself or coming up with words on the spot correctly. I'll give it a 7.5 because I did know.
7.5.
So the aggregate is actually 7.
7.
It's a straight 7.
Straight 7.
Actually,
Straight 7. Actually,
Actually, it is a straight 7.
it is a straight
it is
7.
actually,
It's not a gay 7. It's a straight 7.
I was about to say that.
All right. Let's get it. Let's check out the Rotten Tomatoes.
Oh,
I'm going high on this. I want to say 80,
yeah.
87.
oh,
the
you
critics.
bitch! I was
93.
gonna say
93.
95.
87.
Karen's throwing
No,
out
I'm
the
gonna
sandbag.
say 91.
Wow.
She won. What, 2. 2 down.
It's gonna be
Either way,
yeah,
I
it's
was going- I
gonna be
was going
92.
two, either way.
It's gonna be 92, and we're gonna do rock paper scissors.
I'm not rock paper scissors. You can have it.
Flip a coin.
Now we have to do rock paper scissors. I like.
Okay,
rock,
so
paper,
there's
scissors.
Pitch Perfect, Pitch Perfect 2, Pitch Perfect 3, and then there's Pitch Perfect Bumper in Berlin.
All right.
I don't know. Hold on a second. I'm going to see what that is.
Bump? Like
Bumper.
Okay, that's the show.
What's their
or
safe-
is it a movie?
What's their safe word?
What's the
This has Adam Devine, Flula
Callie
Borg,
Wonka.
Sarah Hyland, some other people I've never heard of.
What?
Elizabeth Banks is an executive producer on it. It says 10 years after college, Pitch Perfect, hero Bumper Allen lives a boring existence working as a security guard for his alma mater and singing a cappella as a hobby with a less than enthusiastic tone hangers. Is this a movie or it's on Peacock? This is a musical.
That's cool.
I just don't know if it's. Oh, it's a season, so it's a season. All
So
right,
it's a show.
So it's a show. All right. Anyway, I just wanted to clarify. All right. What were you guys' scores?
93.
I was just sitting here, but
93,
I said 87.
87.
I said 91.
Eric's going to take it. It's 82%.
Ah.
Certified fresh. Critics' consensus. Pitch Perfect's plot is formulaic, but the performances are excellent, and the musical numbers are toe-tapping as well. Okay.
94.
94.
I'm going to go 73 for audience.
83. Or not 83, 93. That's my bad.
You should have stuck with your original.
Actually.
It's an 83%.
So, who got it?
I said 94.
It would be
I said
Eric.
70. What, 74? What the hell
I don't
did
know what
say?
you said.
I'm lost. I forgot.
I want to go with.
70 something.
I'm pretty sure it was Eric. I think he
It
said
would've
like.
been Eric either way.
I don't remember. It was probably Eric though.
Okay. We'll go with
He
it.
said it was probably
Probably Eric though.
And then tomorrow when I'm listening to it, like, fuck, I
Motherfucker,
won.
I
I don't care. I win. He said it. It's over.
You guys will
He
get
said it, it's
you guys
over.
will get a text tomorrow. I motherfucking won.
I'm number one.
Get over
I'm
it.
number one, bitches.
We got to do rock, paper, scissors, shoot too. Over text.
Over
be like,
text.
Yeah, you got to send a rock or a paper, and there's no cheating. You got to do 1, 2, 3, and then you got to send
I
it.
don't think that's gonna
That
work.
won't work.
It's gonna work.
Here's a 1-star brainless
win.
movie with a bad script, bad acting, and bad directing. Okay.
Whoa.
Whoa. Here's a 0.5 star. The freaks in this show are too
Jesus.
much like real life people I know to be funny. It also sucks. Only redeeming feature is puke scene. Also, the boys' number was infinitely better. Okay.
I figured a
The
way-
Bellas only won because they're main characters.
That's how that works in these movies.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie, dude. The dude scenes were pretty good.
Yeah, yeah, but I mean, like to say that the Bellas only won because of the main characters. Have you ever seen a movie where that
Right,
didn't
yeah.
happen? Like, I mean, I can think of a couple movies, but like it's the way the story is
Right.
supposed to play out.
Have you ever heard of a movie called Raise Your Voice? I think it's called. She loses in the end, but the whole movie like leads up to her winning, but she doesn't.
Like Rocky.
There's some movies
She
that are
comes
yeah.
in
Rocky
second.
is another one.
It
There's-
bothered me
yeah,
so bad because her brother died in everything.
for her to win.
Like she was trying to win for her brother, like in her brother's memory, because her brother's the one that got her signed up in the school for the competition.
Oh, like I thought he died, like trying to get her. Like,
Oh
to win
no,
or
they went to
something. Like,
a
that's
3 Days Grace
hardcore-
concert, and on the way home, he got hit by his truck. They both
A 3
did.
Days Grace concert?
Yeah.
Of all the bands that they could use in this
Yeah.
movie, they chose 3 Days Grace.
Yeah.
I
I mean,
like
No
3
wonder it
Days
flopped.
Grace.
I do too.
I like
but-
3 Days Grace.
Hey, I figured
Yeah.
out how to make the rock paper shit.
Actually, I'm wearing a 3 Days Grace hoodie. See that, Dad?
Yeah, I see
We
it.
That's
all-
random.
We all send our answer to Joseph, and then he tells us who won.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Okay, so half a star. I honestly don't know why this movie has an 81%. It ultimately hits all the wrong notes and is terrible. I'd give this 0 stars if I could. The pacing is terrible, the comedy is unfunny, and there are loads of other problems. How this came out in the same year as Ted from same company is beyond me. Do not watch Pitch Perfect or its sequels, as they are some of the worst movies of all time.
Well, there's a lot
Okay.
more movies out there that are pretty shitty.
And,
but-
and how are you going to compare this to Ted?
That's what I was wondering when you
Yeah.
were reading it, but I didn't say
Like,
it.
they're both comedies, but that's
Yeah.
the only thing they have in common.
Yeah.
I'm all fucked up now. You're gonna take care of me forever and ever.
Yeah, like you can't compare the two. There is no.
Like, I want to know how the hell he was banging that girl in the back room. You know what I
Right?
mean? Like, he's a fucking teddy
Oh,
bear.
Right?
What was it on the fucking rice?
I don't remember what it was
Yeah.
on, yeah. Half a star, just another
Must've been
teenager
using his
crappy
head.
boring movie. Half a star. How does this movie have an
Wonder if it's
80%
really soft.
on here? And certified fresh. Really, I don't get edgy or new, and I like a formulaic feel good movie as much as the next guy. But this movie is by the numbers, to the point of being ridiculous and completely saturated with every overused and predictable trope and stereotype the genre has to offer. Even the musical sets were absurdly cliche. The song Cups is decent though. So I guess it gave us that. Cups.
You're gonna miss me when I'm gone. The song that Anna Kendrick.
It's
sings.
called the Cup Song.
Yeah.
Oh, it's called the Cup song?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Cup these nuts.
I know on one of the covers, I think it might be the second one, she's like, it's just a picture of her sitting there with a red cup or something.
Probably.
Or maybe it was the third one. I don't know which one it was. Anyway, I'll read one more and we can move on from this.
You got a cup
Trivia.
down here? I can actually do it.
No, I don't, and we don't want you to do it. Half a star. I heard my friends talk about this movie. I thought it was going to be great. It wasn't. All of the characters were highly annoying and unlikable, but the main character, Becca, Anna Kendrick, especially. What? I don't think so. Shut up. It's Anna. Fuck you.
Yeah.
I don't even want to
Yeah.
read the rest of
Oh,
your
yeah.
shit now. Fuck you. That's what I think of
lost
you.
our respect.
Fuck you, Hazel M. You bitch.
She's just jealous she can't look and sing like
Yeah,
that.
you're just jealous. You're not Anna Kendrick. You
Yeah.
fucking C word.
queer.
C word. Queer is
That's,
spelled with
that's
a Q.
Q. And I
That's
think
a
he's
Q.
talking about
You.
see you next Tuesday.
That's right.
Yeah.
Can't
Oh.
understand normal thinking. All right, one more because bitch tits on the last one fucked it up. Half a star. This movie sucked. I gave it a half star for small amount of humor that popped in and out every once in a while, but everything else sucked. Here's another half star. I laughed one time in the entire movie.
Dang.
All right. Anyway, so fuck Hazel M. Find her and, well, make her love Anna Kendrick, even if you have to beat it into her.
Senseless.
Even if you have to engrave it into her.
We were like podcasters incite violence.
inside a riot, like some random place like Montana.
Find this bitch. we got a
Hazel
following, they
M.
might. We have to
M.
watch what he said.
I know you people can
Reddit
find people.
strikers
Find
outside of her house.
Maybe some random place. Like
I will
Montana.
defend Anna Kendrick till I die. So,
Rotten
That's
Tomato
fair.
Strikers.
all right.
her and Kristen Bell.
And
moving,
Elizabeth Banks.
yeah, moving on to Karen. Let's hear that trivia, man.
Oh, there is not much
Sweet ass trivia with Karen.
and I was very surprised by that. There was just not very much in trivia that I found very.
You get
interesting.
that sometimes with movies, like there's just not a lot of trivia to it. So
I was really surprised that there just wasn't that many interesting things. All right, so
I lost
Brit-
track on the what have you been watching.
Oh.
Brittany Snow said that Rebel Wilson improvised most of her lines and would go on 20-minute tangents that would have the whole cast and crew in stitches. I believe that.
What?
Brittany Snow said that Rebel Wilson improvised most of her lines and
Oh,
would go
yeah.
on 20-minute tangents that would have the whole cast and crew in
I
stitches.
believe that.
Did you see the at the end where they were doing like
Yeah.
Yeah.
that? Yeah, that I would live for that. The storyline between Bumper and Fat Amy was not in the script. Adam Devine and Rebel Wilson would improvise during their scenes together, and Devine would often try to kiss her. This led to Devine and Wilson to create a backstory for their two characters and their relationship. The filmmakers thought the hostile sexual chemistry between the two was funny and kept some of the scenes in the film, though according to the two actors, there was a lot that was cut out, including a reference to a one-night stand. Upon seeing the title, Adam Devine thought that the film was a baseball movie, and thus wasn't prepared to sing a song at his audition. I actually saw him do a stand-up about this. So,
Really?
yeah. The producers told him to sing any song, and he chose the Full House theme song. They were impressed, and that was how he was hired for the role of Bumper. Adam Devine accidentally hit a cameraman with one of the burritos that he threw out of the bus.
Can you imagine me the camera? Fuck!
God damn it.
Ow! Dick! Anna Kendrick and Brittany Snow were completely
My
naked
face.
while filming the shower scene. Kendrick stated that although she was initially nervous, the atmosphere had been hot and humid, that she got comfortable with being nude around Snow, jokingly saying that her body was memorized to the point she
Why
even
did they need to be completely nude? For
Why
that?
not?
Right. I don't understand why they were
Okay.
naked. Like, why?
Why not?
I mean, why not? Why
to the
couldn't I
point
be
that
there?
she even
Yeah, right.
refused to put her robe back on in between takes.
Who did?
Anna.
I think it was Snow, actually.
Oh, I thought it was Anna.
Yeah, comfortable being nude around Snow, saying that she had her body memorized to the point that she even refused to put her robe back on between takes.
It's okay.
When Anna Kendrick auditioned for the role of Becca, she sang the Cup song, which screenwriter Kate Cannon liked so much she decided to use it for Becca's Bella audition instead of I'm a Little Teapot, which was originally scripted. To get a cup with the perfect sound, director Jason Moore and Kendrick wandered around the set collecting about a dozen different cups to try out on the stage. And finally, things Lily says during the movie. My name is Lily, and I was born with gills like a fish. What happened last year, and do you guys want to see a dead body? I did a turn at county.
I did catch that one.
I set fires to feel joy.
I
No,
heard that
that
one.
one.
I heard that one.
And the last one, I ate my twin in the womb.
Oh yeah, that one too.
Yep, that's it.
That's pretty awesome.
What if I just did that one day?
Just talk like that all day.
No,
You'd probably
didn't.
get punched.
But you didn't, so shut up.
Just,
I'm gonna go to school and do that.
It's gonna throat punch you.
I am.
Yeah, just like every time the teacher calls
Then
on
she
you.
can actually talk like that for
Just-
real.
Yeah.
I can talk like that.
All right,
You
Karen,
will have
what
to
are we
get
doing
throat
next
punched.
week, man?
You yelled at me earlier for not talking, or
I
normally.
got you.
Shut up when I'm talking to you.
Shut your mouth when you're talking to me. The Frighteners.
Okay.
What's that?
I love that movie.
The Frighteners got Michael J. Fox.
It's a very, very good movie.
It's entertaining. It's got some poor CGI, but we can get past that.
Well, I mean, it was made like 100 years ago.
What is it on, Karen?
I don't know. You were supposed to look that up while I was reading.
You had it.
Yeah, I picked it up because you were
I can't
dropping
I
the
can't
fucking ball.
Fucking read your mind. I didn't know what that movie was getting pulled out yet.
Yeah, you were writing as I did my thing.
Yeah, I was writing down the
fucking
fucking
Christ.
movie. Piece
It's
of
streaming on DirecTV and Stars, and that's it.
shit. Stars.
Yeah.
think that's still-
Yeah,
I own it.
I don't.
You can rent it on Amazon for $2.99 or Vudu for $2.99.
Joseph, don't rent.
I do rent. I rented a movie just a couple weeks ago.
He rents.
It was off of Amazon, as a
For
matter of
free.
fact. No, I do rent.
You
I
rented
rented.
Twins.
Yeah, I rented Twins. That's right. I rented Twins.
Just kidding. It's fine.
We rented on Amazon, I believe it was.
Yeah, we rented on Amazon too.
Anyway, so next week we're gonna do The Frighteners with Michael J. Fox. Do you want to read the plot? No, you don't
I
have
can.
to. It's not a big deal.
I can.
So
We
go for
usually
it.
do next week though, don't we? I don't know.
Yeah.
Once an architect, Frank Bannister now passes himself off as an exorcist of evil spirits. To bolster his facade, he claims his special gift is the result of a car accident that killed his wife. But what he does not count on is more people dying in the small town where he lives. As he tries to piece together the supernatural mystery of these killings, he falls in love with the wife of one of the victims and deals with a crazy FBI agent. Played by Jeffrey Combs.
What's it called?
For The Frighteners.
The Frighteners.
Yeah, it's
It's a horror, but it's also kind of a comedy too.
Yeah, it's comedic in its horror.
It's directed
Okay.
by
Same guy that did the Hobbit movies.
Peter Jackson, I
Yeah.
believe, wasn't
Yeah.
it? Yeah, it was Peter Jackson that directed
Yeah.
it. So it'd be interesting. I've seen it before a few times, so it's a good flick. We'll watch it. Well, we have to, but that's not the point.
Maybe I won't like it this time. This is only my 1,000th.
Yeah, I was gonna say
time
you've seen this
watching it.
movie a million times.
million times. This will be my 1,000,001.
Okay, so next week, The Frighteners. Also, don't forget to check out the social stuff down there at the bottom. We got.
I see nothing.
I see nothing.
He's blind again.
Huh?
He's blind again.
Yeah. So check us out next week, and
I'll fix them.
I can't see you.
No, just throw 'em.
don't.
Why? I'll catch them. No, I can clean them.
You love how she just overtalks people all the time.
I was trying to help.
No respect in my house.
No, I was trying to help. I was being respectful toward your guests.
Oh. No respect. No respect. I tell you.
Dad, I was trying to be respectful toward your guests.
No, you're not. You're over talking me. I don't give a fuck about my guests.
Fuck you too.
I care about my daughter respecting me and not talking over
respect
me.
you. I'm respecting you so much. I'm passing on the respect to your guests because that's how hosts are supposed to be. Dad, come
Hey.
on.
He sounds a lot like you.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
I
where
know.
I'm going at with this. I'm like, this is perfect. You know,
God damn it.
you passed it on to her.
I'm telling you.
Sounds
right.
an awful lot like Joseph. Just saying.
All right. So next week, Frighteners. Until then, make sure you watch the movie and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, all that stuff. And rate us and all that cool, jazzy shit. Until next week, though.
Okay, bye.
Bye. Peace out, bitches.